In this video, we're going to take a look at Clipchamp, the amazing video editing software that comes free with Microsoft 365. Check it out. You're going to learn something. Greetings everybody, how are you? A very happy new year to all of you. Welcome to my latest episode. I really do appreciate you joining me. On today's episode, as you've noticed, I'm using different video editing software. I thought I'd take a look at Microsoft 365's Clipchamp. And I gotta tell you, it's absolutely awesome. I really like it. And the fact is you're already paying for it, so don't go crazy and pay for other types of software. So what I thought I'd do in this episode is walk you through a number of its features. We'll get you started. And as I say, this is the video that I'm actually producing at the moment. So stay tuned because you're going to learn something really cool here. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please go ahead, bump that subscribe button up there, ring that bell, and come and join our great learning community. And of course, if you've got questions and comments about this or any of my other sessions, simply get those down below. So I think without any further ado, let's jump in and let's have a look at Clipchamp. So here we are in Clipchamp, and as you can see, this is the Clipchamp desktop. That's the sequence that I've just finished recording. So I'm just going to go back to the beginning of the video and let me just take you back to the absolute start. So here you can see that we have, starting on the left hand side, you can see that you've got your media. So anything that you've recorded so far, this is basically your media bin here. You can record your camera and also your camera, webcam, and you can also record your screen and camera. So I can click onto webcam here, and there I am. And you can see one of the cool things is you've got this backdrop. So you can have a super easy backdrop, very similar to kind of Microsoft Teams. So I can say, hey, I want to be here rather than just in my usual studio here. I could say, you know, I want to be on the beach or I want to be somewhere here. And you can even have a virtual green screen, which is kind of really cool. So I'll go ahead and select that one. And of course, you've also got the audio option here, and you can switch and you can choose your microphone, which is really nice. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can also record the screen and you can select the screen that you want to record. So you can record a specific window, browser, you can record the entire window, or as it says here, the entire screen. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. So you can see here, now I'm recording the entire screen. So at the moment, I can see myself down at the bottom left-hand corner here. And again, if let's say I flip into Google here, I'll come into Google. I can see what's going on there. I can search for things. And there I am, indeed. So I can choose that, or I can retake it, or I can delete it if I want to. So again, really nice feature there. So you can do the webcam, you can do the screen, and as you can see, there are different effects where you want the presenter to be. Basic things here, obviously you've got undo, redo, you've got the cut. So if you're editing a section here and you want to cut it, that's where you would cut it out. And again, anything that's left, you can clip that into the waste paper bin here. So I might want to add some text. So the next thing that I do is simply grab the text and drop it onto the screen. And as you can see, the text has now appeared. So I can now say, hey, I want to add some text in. So I could say like and subscribe. And you can see that has now been added, and I can just simply select that and I can move it wherever I want it to go. And here you can see that we also have a number. Once I select the actual image here, you can see that we also have a number of editing tools here as well. So if you want to rotate, flip, and so on, you can do that. Of course, you might want to edit this text. You might want to change the colors, the fonts. And to do that, you simply click onto the text button on the right-hand side here. And you can see you can choose the font, and you can also change the bold. Do you want to change the size of it? So I can make it bigger, smaller. I can align it. You can also change the color. Very, very easy. Now, an important step in improving the look of your videos, of course, is moving from one scene to another. So you can see here, I've got my title sequence, and then it clicks into myself. So a transition is an important element, and you can get to transitions here on the left-hand side of the screen, or alternatively, you can just, if you position your mouse pointer just between two scenes, you can see that a little green cross appears. And when I simply click onto that, I can then say, okay, what kind of transition do I want to put in? And again, that's really, really easy to do. So you can either click for a default transition, or you can have a look at some of these. And you can see as I float my mouse pointer over these, you can see that the transition actually appears. And all I do now is just simply drag and drop that transition where I want it to go. So now when I play the video, you can see here the transition takes effect. Greetings everybody. There you see, very, very useful. Now, I tend to finish off a video with the fade to black option, as many people do. So the next thing I want to show you is an important feature called layering. And as you can see, you can have multiple layers on your videos. So for example, you might want to put music tracks underneath, and you might want to put titles on top or different elements. So if you want, for example, animations floating in and so on. Now in this section, I'm just about to introduce my, hey, do you want to subscribe to my channel option? So one of the things that you can do that is you can see I've got a number of green screen elements here. So I'm simply going to drag and drop that green screen element in, and you can see it adds an additional layer. So the first thing is, of course, this green screen is a bit small. And also just to check that you can see this is the subscribe, where it comes in. Now, what I want to do, of course, is I want to remove the green screen element here. And to do that, I'm simply going to come over here into the effects pane. And if I just scroll down, you can see, sure enough, there is a green screen option. And you can see there is a green, kind of a screen threshold. So how much green do you want to remove? And you can see you can adjust it accordingly. So I now simply resize this option, and I reposition this option in the top right-hand corner, I should say, and just drag that down. So now when the video runs, because you're going to learn something really cool here. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please go ahead, bump that subscribe button up there, ring that bell, and come and join our great learning community. Now, in that case, you'll notice that I had my finger to the left-hand side. So what you might want to do is, of course, just to make sure that you're correct, select the element, and then you can simply drag that over so that when Andy here points to the left-hand side, you're actually pointing. Please go ahead, bump that subscribe button up there, ring that. You're pointing to the right side, of course. And of course, as you can see, you can easily edit that. So again, that's working with the green screen elements. Really, really easy to do. All right. Now, what else can we do? Well, we have a number of different special effects here. So again, I can go to the special effects. Of course, you would need to select the element as well. And the cool thing is you can have multiple effects as well. So you can, for example, layer the different effects on them. The blur effect is quite useful if you want to kind of obscure a piece of text, or maybe it's something personal in the video. So that's quite useful to do. Now, on top of that, the other things that we've got, you've got color filters. So there are a number of different color filters that you can use. So for example, I can select my video here and I can choose the options here either to fade. You've also got the various color items here, and as you can see, you can essentially add a temperature to the video, so you can make the video look aged and so on. So that's kind of cool, and again, really super easy. I mean, you would pay a lot of money for these premium features. On the subject of premium features, of course, like most Microsoft packages, there are a number of premium features that you may want to take a look at. And these typically will include stock video and stock photos. And you can see that you get a pretty good selection of videos and photos, but you can add in premium content. And this is where you pay a little bit more, of course. But again, it's still a heck of a lot cheaper than many of the other rivals out there. So as I said, you get a good selection of graphics and video and music, but you can also get others there as well. And of course, you can always bring in your own as well. All right, so there we go. Just a little look at Clipchamp. So there you have it, Clipchamp. What do you think? So now you can go off and you can start creating some great videos. Okay, I really hope that you enjoyed this session. And if you did, go ahead, bump that subscribe button, ring the bell, and come and join our great learning community. And also, just to mention, this week, I've started adding multilingual subtitles to all of my videos. So if there's any particular videos out there that you'd like subtitles, please let me know, and I'll do my very best for you. Okay, that's it for this week. You stay safe. I'll see you soon. Take care. Hey, thanks so much for dropping by today. Here's a couple of videos that you may enjoy, and while you're here, go ahead, click on the subscribe button and you won't miss out.